It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver.
Bye, Ernie.
We have the Jazz as the...
Someone's getting their fourth win tonight.
And two teams with deep rosters. But he talked about the value of depth over the course of a long and arduous season.
Well, you get a chance to see the great teams that don't have to rely on just their first seven, that really go down all the way to the list of 12, 13, 14 guys. The Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, they have, over the years, played their entire roster and played them in crunch time. And a lot of times, their second unit, they win games for them. And the Cavaliers, that's another team had to throw in there.
They can weather injuries and still move forward.
Yes.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Hood and Ingles filling out the perimeter. Whiteside is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Wall in at the guard position.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
And David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play, so it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
Now, here's Rubio, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Vucevic the pass to Hayward. He had stolen by Ingles. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And Denver has possession. Hayward on the wing. Here's Vucevic. And stolen by Hood. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The kick out to Wall. Hood dishes to Wall. The feed now to Whiteside. Outside Hood. 4 on the clock. No good with the triple. On defense, Utah. Searching for their first points of the game. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Now here's Love. Rubio with him. And it's good, 2 points.
A tricky cover in that mid-range area. Rubio with good ball skills can hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Jazz last season making the playoffs for the first time, Steve, in 5 years.
You know, ownership showing the patience to build this team back to contention. The front office, part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, drafting well and developing their young players.
And Wall kicks to Whiteside. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The pass to Love. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rubio against Wall. From deep. Utah with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Clearly a foul.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Randle. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wall against Rubio. Vucevic, a screen on Wall. Picked by Vucevic. Hayward outside. Launches it. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets lead by 4. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how Denver is doing, and Denver has possession. They lead by 4. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
What they did, they made a serious effort to generate good shots along the perimeter. Extremely accurate.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver. Hayward out there with Kevin Love. And it's Vucevic, then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2 spot. And Rubio kicks to Vucevic. Rubio outside, 5 on the clock. Shoots off the screen. Wall grabs the board.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he could make them pay.
Hood gets the bucket.
When Hood gets room to shoot from the mid-range, he's as good as they come.
I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
Utah trailing here. Hood, the pass to Wall. And here in the second with about 1.5 minutes gone by. Randall kicks to Whiteside. Picked by Randall. Whiteside dishes to Wall. Shoots over Rubio. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Ingles against Hayward. He dishes it to Rubio. Passes it to Vucevic. Feeds to Hayward. It's good from long range. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
The three-point shot, a big part of Gordon Hayward's offensive game. He'll shoot that now with confidence.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Whiteside, the pass to Wall. Whiteside sets the pick for Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Whiteside, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Jazz trail by 5.
Jazz coach Quinn Snyder bounced around as an NBA assistant coach. 4 different teams, never staying more than a year. He got his education working under so many great coaches.
Rubio against Wall. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Vucevic dishes to Hayward. Love with the screen on Ingles. Off the screen, in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And Coach Snyder said that his experience as an assistant coach helped to erase some coaching blind spots.
Well, you take something, Kevin, from every experience, every stop. He's been well prepared to become an NBA coach. Over 2 decades on the bench before taking over the Jazz job.
And Rubio kicks to Vucevic. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. It's a pick by Love. Denver needs to get off a shot. Rubio misses.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Outside, Wall. Baseline try, and Utah again with the bucket.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello
Show.
again, everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith, and a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. That's it for now as the
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Denver in the lead.
And really the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Hood and Ingles filling out the perimeter. Julius Randle is out there with Whiteside, and it's Wall in at the point. Whiteside a screen. And Wall kicks to Randle. Ingles passes to Hood. 5 on the clock. Whiteside sets the pick for Hood. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hood's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Utah. Denver shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
And it's Hood again missing.
The open mid-range jump shot, he knows he has to hit that one.
Ball against Rubio. Picked by Vucevic. A shot by Hayward, wide open. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Gordon Hayward. The Jazz shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Wall dishes to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen on Hayward. Whiteside a screen. Here's Hood. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hollis Jefferson passes to Rubio. Hayward outside. He feeds it to Vucevic. Wall grabs the board. Vucevic has gone 1 of 3 on the night.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more we're seeing teams relegate them to that 6-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic who fits that description.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Whiteside a screen on Rubio. High post shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Love outside. .55 seconds left in the third. Hayward against Ingles. Hayward kicks to Vucevic. Another miss by Vucevic.
A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
Whiteside a screen on Rubio. Wall dishes to Whiteside. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
The former Butler Bulldog Gordon Hayward is a guy who can play 2 to 3 positions thanks to his terrific versatility.
To the inside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Picked by Vucevic. Hayward from outside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Hayward's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. Back right after this. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Let's build on it. Let's build on it.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Now here's Hood. Ricky Rubio is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Vucevic, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Randall against Love. Love with the screen on Wall. Hayward from outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Down low, here's Ingles, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Rubio, the pass to Hayward. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 5. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Hollis Jefferson passes to Love. Picked by Vucevic. Love dishes to Vucevic. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Wall. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy to appreciate Wall, an all-star caliber talent who just fills up the stat sheet.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets leading by 7. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Now Rubio up off the screen. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist from Rubio.
When Hayward is tearing it up from the field, you have to keep getting him the ball. He can score wherever he wants as long as he gets the ball in a good spot.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And that one falls for John Wall. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Hayward outside. Back to Rubio. Vucevic, a screen on Wall. Rubio misses. Jazz trail by 6. Outside Hood. Here's Wall. That's short off the rim.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
It's a pick by Love. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rubio. Rubio can't get that one to fall. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Wall passes to Whiteside. The kick out to Wall. Back to Randall. Now the dish to Ingles. Three-pointer. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
Picked by Vucevic. Three-pointer. Hayward. Randall grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Stolen by Rubio. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. Yes!
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, tough position, but really they can't blame anybody but themselves.
They've certainly missed on some opportunities where stranger things have happened. They need a quick shot and an immediate foul right here.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer. Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hood. Dishes it to Whiteside. Pass to Wall. A shot. And that's collected by Love. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Hood for 3, off on that one. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
I guess actually trying to fight for playoff contention.
For Steve Smith.
I'm actually shocked. Hayward was 69. 6 boards. Rubio with 24. 18 assists. And Vucevic with 15 and 12. RSJ and Kevin Love with, well, Kevin Love style. 18 boards for Love. Love didn't even take a single shot that game. What a true player. Points response. Oh, that's brutal. RSJ with that 0 just, yeah, I did it! With the Jazz, we got 33, 6 and 9 from Wall. Whiteside with 30-30. Hood with 12. Jingles with 6 and 6. Randall with 6 and 12. I think that mostly went to free throws, it looks like. Because 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 22, 23. I think they had like 8 free throws, and they had 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 24. From like 2 to 8, I think. Oops, 6 to 5. Oh yeah, and Walls.
My man Mike P, you know.